All right, welcome back to Duty's Daggers. We got a Wii. We got a Wii to look at, and I'm excited because this is a knife that I've wanted ever since it first came out, and I finally just found it on sale. I'll link it down below. Hopefully, it's still on sale in case any of you guys want it. But let's check it out. So subscribe to the channel, please. And look down there. Make sure you are subscribed. Like the video. I'll wait for you while you do it. So just go right now. All right, thanks. Let's get this puppy out. Some stickers. The Wii Arrakis, legendary design. At least I think that's the Arrakis. Oh yeah. Nice. This is the Wii Hyphen, a Gavco design. This will be my first Gavco design. Their style is really distinctive. Sort of alien looking, futuristic kind of deal. A lot of weird angles and points and curves. Thumb stud only. It's a pretty small knife. A little smaller than I was expecting. But it's got a really good choke up spot. Check this out. Ooh, nice detent too. Yeah, that feels really good. Really, really good. Look at this thing. Man, that is a deep hollow grind. Deep, deep, deep hollow grind. Sheep's foot blade with a harpoon. God, it just looks sick, doesn't it? Ever since I first saw this, I was like, man, that's a good looking knife. And actually now there's an XL version. It's bigger and then with a textured titanium scales. And I mean, it looks nice, but I think this is the perfect size right here. Kind of reminds me of the Native 5 a little bit. Spider Code Native 5. Yeah, kind of like alien version of the Native 5. You know, about the same size, about the same amount of edge, same blade length, same handle lengths, choke up spots. Yeah, look how similar those handles are. Man. Well, that's a good sign if it's so similar to the Native 5 because that's one of my favorite knives. There's different versions of this. This is the blue with the kind of a stonewashed blue anodization, which looks really nice. Same stuff that's on my Cubit. These are my two Wii knives. Both got the blue. I just think it looks really nice. Stonewashed blade instead of the bead blast, which they do a lot, which I really don't like. So that's great. Pretty nice looking clip. What's the clip on this one look like? Oh, this one just came with a regular clip. This is actually a Kaiser clip that I fit on here. So this is nicer. Blade steel is 20 CV. Alright. Yeah, ergonomically it's great. Not that smooth in the pivot. Definitely feels like there's some drag in there. I don't know if that's how the knife is or if it'll break in. You know, let's put a little drop of lube on the detent ball and see what happens. Some KPL Ultra Light. Actually, you know what? I think we actually want the other stuff on the pivot or on the detent ball. I think we want the heavy on the detent ball, so it sticks a little better. Come on, I know you want to come out. There we go. Working in a little bit. Yeah, didn't do much. I wonder if the pivot's a little too tight. Let's try loosening the pivot. You know, it could just be the nature of the knife. It's just how it is. One of those things that gets better as it's used, as it breaks in. That's a lot better. There's some extremely slight blade play. It's definitely a lot smoother. Is it still centered? It might be a little off now. Let me tighten it back a tiny bit. Don't feel any blade play. Yeah. That's for sure better. It might have just been over tightened. That does happen sometimes on knives, because yeah, this is no blade play at all. Much better. Cool. Very cool. Always remember to check that for a long time until I realized that I used to never check it either. And I just assumed that that's how it was, and that they had tightened it to perfection at whoever assembled the knife in factory, but that's not always the case. Great snappy deeds on this thing. Really great. Thumb studs are in the perfect spot just to fire it out. No follow through. All you do is you're just barely breaking the detent and it pops. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. Now this is on sale at Tennessee Knives for like $180 something. And its original price was like $230, $240, $250, $260, somewhere around there. I don't think it was up in the 260s, but it was significantly more. And I always wanted, I guess I just never wanted it enough to pay that much for it, you know? But at $185, hell yeah, absolutely. And, it is made in China. Wee knives are made in China. It's one of those ones that gets a pass, at least in my book, because I really like it, Been kind of leaning more toward American-made knives recently, but there are the few exceptions, and I think this might be one of them. I'm gonna do a cut test for sure. Let's measure behind the edge because it feels real nice and thin. Let's see, 15 thousandths, not bad. 15 there, 15 there. Consistently 15 thousandths across the whole edge. That's not insanely thin, but it's, it's nice and thin, and it's a deep hollow grind. I think it'll cut pretty well. Blade stock, 126 thousandths. Pretty average. Cool. Well, there it is, folks. Again, I'll link it down below. Hopefully it's still on sale for any of you guys that want to pick it up. So far, at least first impressions, I'd say this is worth every bit of the 180. Hell yeah. Cool. Thanks for watching, folks. Like the video before you leave if you didn't already, and I'll see you next time.